Nighttime falls at the Orange Bowl in Miami, and the crowd here set for one more game in Group A of the Concacaf Gold Cup. Canada will take on Haiti, and the stakes are high for each of these teams. Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our coverage of Concacaf Gold Cup 2007. Alongside Shep Messing, I'm Steve Cangelosi. Canada has a win against a team it was expected to lose to, and a loss against a team it was expected to beat. It's a difficult team to figure out. They need to get Dwayne DeRosario going, and they'll go back to an old pro in goal for this final game of group play, Shep.
Steve, about time. Sutton in goal for Canada had a nightmare giving up the early goal. Schizophrenic performances by Canada. But when you talk about Haiti, the same thing. I mean, so far, they've been a disappointment to me.
No, 2 games, 2 ties. Another draw simply will not cut it. They need a victory in this final game in order to advance to group play. They're simply not scoring a lot of goals. They're not creating many chances, Shep.
I wrote it off originally to the pressure of the great Haitian crowd that was all over supporting their team. But if they're going to get through Haiti, they've got to play much more fluidly, much more aggressively.
They'll have that in their back pocket again, sort of a home away from home game for Haiti. They need to make it count this time. This is Group A action of Gold Cup. We're coming back, the starting lineups, the opening kickoff in just a few moments.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration, and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
South Florida. A crowd partial to the Haitian national team. They can use everything that they have potentially in the arsenal tonight because Haiti needs a win in order to survive. The Canadian national team walking out in their white uniform with red trim on the left to take on Haiti in the final game of group play in CONCACAF Group A. There is Julien de Guzman, one of the few who've made an impact for Canada so far in this tournament. He had 2 goals in an opening come-from-behind win. Stalteri is the captain. Canada will try to rebound from a loss to Guadeloupe that stunned just about everyone in this group. We're moments from the opening kick. Shep Messing, this is the starting 11 put out by Haiti.
Well, Fenelon in goal, but I don't know where the offensive productivity will come from this lineup. Obviously, Boussakau has been a very good player. Pierre-Louis up top, Fusian number 7, Sherry will patrol the right side of the field. They need to have a very good performance.
And so too does Canada as we get a look at the starting 11 that'll be put out by the head coach Stephen Hart. Remember, this is his only competition as head coach for the Canadian senior national team. Dale Mitchell is on the way. Onstead is back in goal. Robert Friend is back in the lineup, but we've talked about this the first 2 games. They need more out of Dwayne DeRosario, Shep.
Yeah, I think it's all about their big players, Steve. You're right. De Guzman has been great. DeRosario has to step up. I like Pat Onstead back in goal. We're underway.
Marco Rodriguez from Mexico is the referee for tonight's match. Onstead was the winning goalkeeper in that first victory over Costa Rica that opened The Gold Cup in splendid fashion for Canada. In the white uniform, moving from left to right on your screen, Stalteri had a number of opportunities in that game against Guadeloupe. In the second half, could not connect. Hainaut and Hastings have been the two in the middle. Central defense for Canada all throughout this tournament. Ante Jazic is at left back. Canada plays it forward. De Guzman tries to get on it. Instead, this is knocked back. Hastings step up from his defensive position. Di Rosario now on the ball on the far side of the field. De Guzman tries to challenge for it. Instead, here comes Haiti on the counterattack now. Fusian played it forward. And guiding this one out safely for Canada, number 11, Richard Hastings. Luis Emilio Garcia, who coached Haiti to the Caribbean Championship back in January. He set the bar high for this group. They simply haven't played well to this stage in the Gold Cup, though.
Steve, we've alluded to it, the tremendous fan base. We get a look at the temporary coach of Canada, Stephen Hart. Dale Mitchell said, you do Gold Cup, I'm going to take the under-20s, and then I'll take over the job after that. But we've talked about the spectacular crowd here. Either that can energize this Haitian team. Sometimes it puts too much pressure on them.
On the bench for Haiti in the match, Noel Fabrice, Alain Vubert, Jamil Jean-Jacques, Ederson Raymond, among those we possibly might see as the match goes on. Get a look at the Canada bench in just a moment. There's an early foul called. It's against Robert Friend, the Canadian forward who's back in the starting lineup.
He looks perplexed, but I think that's the correct call. They went up in the air. He bent under. We look at what's on the bench, including the brother of basketball superstar Steve Nash, Martin Nash, not in the starting 11.
Neither is Ali Gerba, who scored the lone goal against Guadeloupe, and it was a fine one at that. Bertin and Brunet are the two central defenders in this game for Haiti. And that's Bertin who gives it away, back the other way on a counterattack. It's slowed up by Canada. Jazic plays it back. Hastings is on the ball now. No score in the early moments of the match here at the Orange Bowl. Fusian tried to play it forward in the direction of Pierre-Louis. That's knocked away. Boussicao has been one of the few impact players for Haiti offensively in the tournament. They've scored 2 goals in this tournament. Boussicao has 1. The other came on a penalty kick by Monet Chéri that Boussicao himself forced with a foul in the box.
Yeah, Boussicao has been the main player in the middle of the field. They try to play through him. He's got great skill on the ball. Again, I keep talking about the crowd, Steve. Sometimes it's easier when you have the crowd against you. It makes you bunker down, pull together. I think this Haitian team has looked tight.
The captain, Pierre-Richard Brunet, played it forward. Haiti now builds the attack on the far side of the field. This is Fusian. Lofts one high towards the box, but that goes wide of goal, and it sails to the left of Pat Onstad. Boussicao, the ex-Colorado Rapid, scored in the game versus Costa Rica earlier in the tournament. Onstad, the savvy veteran, lays it down. Age 39, twice in his career, goalkeeper of the year in Major League Soccer. 47 caps for the Canadian national team through the years. And up until the 48-hour window before the tournament began, he had no idea he'd be part of this group. Josh Wagonar suffered an injury, and one of the Canadian goalkeepers out. They turn to Onstad in a pinch. Hastings has it for Canada. Plays it forward in the direction of Friend. Knocked away. Di Rosario played it forward, but a giveaway, and that's controlled by Bertin.
Now, you mentioned De Rosario before, Steve. I think you're absolutely right. This Canadian team, a little bit of a enigma. Good first game, and they get upset by Guadeloupe. But De Rosario, to me, is the player that's got to step up. He's got great skill on the ball. Has not played well so far.
You don't like the way particularly they've utilized him either. He's played out wide really this entire tournament so far.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. Landon Donovan feels the same way for the U.S. He likes playing in the center. He's being used playing out wide. Same for De Rosario.
Peter Germain plays this forward for Haiti, headed out by Hainaut. Back the other way, Canada controls. Julian de Guzman is on the ball. So strong at times in this tournament, and he forces the foul right there. De Guzman, the 26-year-old midfielder. Been through the wars in La Liga with Deportivo Corona, his club team. Far side of the field, settled down by Canada. And all the way back for Andrew Hainaut. Near side of the field, controlled by the Canadians. De Guzman tries to shake loose and look for space. Whistle blows. That's Brunel Foussien, the 22-year-old midfielder for Haiti. De Guzman looks for the cross. Kept alive, and they save the corner kick, Haiti does, and a fine play right there by Franz Gilles, but it's a throw-in for Canada. Pozniak is on the ball. Pozniak, left foot, plays it wide, headed down in front. Still loose, trying to get on it for Canada was Nakajima Ferran. He could not. Issy Nakajima Ferran is getting his first start in this tournament for Canada, the 23-year-old midfielder who plays pro in Denmark.
Now there's the ball to the far post, the header down into the mix. Looking for the contact. Rodriguez blew the whistle.
Haiti pushes forward. Cadet Elefine has been their powerful striker up top in this tournament. He's starting tonight's match on the bench. Looking to try something different is the head coach Garcia.
Yeah, players just scrambling for the ball. Hastings in the middle of it.
Canada controls. De Guzman plays it forward. Nakajima Ferran tries to get on it. Instead, Germain plays this back for Haiti. Gilles at left back. Takeaway by Canada. Pozniak has it and plays it across. Atiba Hutchinson on the ball now for Canada. Into open space. Little one-touch to Guzman, where Friend was making a run, but gobbling it up for the first time is Fenelon, the Haitian goalkeeper. Into the Canada area. Deflected back. Haiti settles it down in the midfield. Germain and Romulus patrol that portion of the field for Haiti. Gilles crosses at the top of the box, headed softly towards goal, brought down in front. Defending was Hainaut, and he snuffs out the opportunity right there. The offside flag did go up, but a chance right there. That's Busacau getting involved.
Yeah, it's a little better ball movement by Haiti. The ball in from the left flank. There is the offside. Good call by the referee's assistant.
Onstead for Canada. Needs to come up big in this situation. The Canadian national team, big MLS influence on the roster. 7 players currently play professional soccer in MLS. 4 from Toronto FC. 2 from Houston, including the men we see in the starting lineup today. Onstead, the goalkeeper, and Di Rosario, who's wide left.
Yeah, Canada, Steve, one of the teams that I thought has an outside shot of winning this tournament. Obviously, everybody favoring the U.S. and Mexico. Well, Mexico got a shock, and so did Canada.
United States currently the only team with 2 wins in this tournament. Lofted high towards goal. Side. Di Rosario, sharp angle, scores! They've been waiting for him to erupt, and finally Di Rosario with his first goal of the tournament, and Canada strikes first, a 1-0 lead in the game's 32nd minute.
Well, if you're Canada, Steve, and you're Di Rosario, that's a great goal. If you're Fenelon, that is not good goalkeeping. There is the ball. Very acute angle. Fenelon cheating. He's got to protect the near post. Look at Di Rosario. Drills it from no angle. That's a goalkeeping mistake. All starts on the right. I love Stelteri. Plays that ball over with the left peg. Friend contest. And there's Fenelon leaning away from the near post. That's a save he's got to make.
The contact between Robert Friend and Franz Burton, the defender, opened things up for De Rosario, but he has to put that shot dead on. There wasn't much room. De Rosario's first goal of the tournament means Canada gets a leg up early on in a very important match for both teams in this Gold Cup.
That's the worst thing in the world for Haiti, Steve. I again think in this tournament they have not looked confident, so to give up a goal like that early or in the first half, they've got to pick their heads up and try and play better.
Hastings plays it across for Hainaut. Stalteri now on the ball for Canada. In the midfield, de Guzman on the ball. Lays it off for Stalteri. He loves to get up on the attack, and he's dangerous from there.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons I thought Canada has an outside chance of winning this tournament. They have the skill in de Guzman and De Rosario. I like Onstead in goal. Stalteri plays for Tottenham, starred for Werder Bremen in the Bundesliga. They have some big players and they have some good role players, but right now it's all about winning this game.
If they do, they're in the quarterfinals, and everybody's at an even slate from that point on. It's single elimination when you get to the quarterfinals. Stalteri ahead, de Guzman on the ball. Opens things up. This is Nakajima Ferran playing it into open space. Nakajima Ferran brought down to the box, penalty kick. PK is the call. The referee, Marco Rodriguez, does not hesitate. And Nakajima Ferran in the lineup for the first time in this tournament makes a huge play potentially for Canada.
This is a great little run. He earns it. Splits two defenders, gets into the box, clipped from behind. That's a good call. Rodriguez made a good call. Brunet took him down. This is a huge moment for Canada.
De Rosario has already scored once in the game. They're going to ask their big star to gift them a 2-0 lead. The Houston Dynamo striker, a chance to really give his team a comfortable margin. The game now is only in the 35th minute. And this is a big spot for Fenelon. The MLS MVP steps up, looking to put his team up by 2. Here we go. Fenelon awaits. Two 2-0 Canada. Fenelon guessed right, and it wasn't enough. The fist pump from Stephen Hart, and Canada in terrific shape late in the first half.
Unbelievable. Fenelon not only guessed right, Steve, got a hand on the ball, but too much velocity. De Rosario drills it. They earn the penalty kick. Good run into the box. Watch Fenelon. He's going to guess correctly. Got that right hand to it. Too much power on the shot.
It's the first thing we hit on here at the Orange Bowl. Canada needing more out of its best player. That's what De Rosario is. 2 goals for the man in this first half, and this changes the dynamic of the entire game. Haiti, a team that's had trouble scoring, now needs to score at least twice.
Well, obviously, Steve, if you're Haiti, you're in a world of trouble, because I pointed out in their first game that they looked like they were playing without confidence, a little bit shaky, a little bit tight. Well, they're down by 2 in the first half. They have to pick their heads up, forget the score. There's plenty of time left, but they've got to play better.
Hastings played it out wide. And a very deliberate attack by Canada here. Played into the midfield. Atiba Hutchinson marches forward. Hutchinson with room to roam. Lays it out wide. Cross left side. That's behind everybody. Nakajima Ferran working the opposite side. Couldn't connect. Back the other way now, Haiti. Stephane Guillaume looks to play it forward. Into open space. Way out of his goal is Onstead to make a huge, huge play.
You would never know. He's 39 years old. Makes the correct decision. Sprints off his line. Clears the ball out.
That's the man so far, De Rosario. Guillaume now getting set for the throw-in for Haiti. Fusian gets it back to Guillaume. In the midfield, Germain plays it. Out wide, Gilles. Busacao. Top of the box, looking for Mones Sherry. That stop cleared away by Canada. Errantly hit, it skied high, and this simply goes back towards the midfield stripe. The captain, Brunet, plays it all the way across. Guillaume is on the ball now. Little more of a desperate nature to Haiti's movement now, knowing they need to score multiple times. Giveaway, Hainaut has it.
Well, again, the key for Haiti, Steve, they can't panic. Go get the next goal and take it from there.
De Guzman in the midfield. Far side, knocked down, no foul called. Here's a chance for Haiti. Numbers if they hurry. Played into the box, sharp angle shot, saved by Armstead. Pat Armstead comes up huge in that sequence. Another giveaway by Canada. Haiti on the move now. That's deflected. Let's see if Haiti gets a corner kick out of it.
This is a big save at the near post. That's a good call. He's onside. Look at Armstead. Stands up, shows a big body, makes the kick save with the right foot.
Denying Busacao, who's come up limping after that entire exchange. Lofted into the box. Partial deflection, chasing it down on the near side. Franz Burton on the ball. Defended by Stalteri and de Guzman. This is a throw-in for Haiti now. Quickly to the edge of the box, they play it back. Gilles. Cross off the left foot. Nobody's home, headed out by Canada. Jasic played it across. Lofted towards the box, loose in front. Brought down again, shot goes wide of goal. Gilles stepped up at the top of the box, but shot wide.
Much better pressure by Haiti. Canada can't clear this ball out of the box. Here's the shot, whistling by the far post. Gilles takes it down, cracks it with the left.
Back to live action. Canada controls now in the midfield. A 2-0 lead. Will they take it to the halftime locker room? Stalteri plays it back. Hastings on the ball now. The Haitian national team. 2 draws in its first 2 games of this Gold Cup, and in a big hole here today. Fight for possession on the near side. And Canada lets it go. That's de Guzman who couldn't hold it. Haiti will possess. De Rosario, 2 goals. 1 in the run of play on a sharp angle shot. Another on a penalty kick set up by Nakajima Ferran being fouled in the box. Hainaut played it across for Jasic now.
Yeah, Stalteri really was instrumental in both goals. The first one, he pinged the ball over that De Rosario finished. The second one, he played the ball into Nakajima Ferran. That ended up in the penalty kick. That man from Tottenham, instrumental.
Been with the club since 2005, formerly of Werder Bremen. He's played some of the best leagues in the world abroad, and some time in the United States as well for Stalteri, attending Clemson University. He's 29 and a big key to Canada's hopes. The only team other than Mexico or the United States to win the Gold Cup. Their time was in 2000. De Rosario says he was fouled from behind. We get a whistle on the play. We're in added time. 2-0 Canada, thanks to that man.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration, and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
It's halftime at the Orange Bowl, and simply put, Canada is in great shape. A 2-0 lead over Haiti. Welcome back to our coverage of the 2007 Concacaf Gold Cup with Shep Messing. I'm Steve Cangelosi. Dwayne DiRosario, a focal point of the attack, and finally, he's living up to the billing, Shep.
Steve, we were wondering which Canadian team we were going to see. We knew DiRosario had to step up. Terrific first half for Canada.
Let's take a look at the highlights of the first 45 minutes of the match.
First half action. Canada on the attack. Stalteri out wide to the right. The cross. DiRosario takes it with the left foot. Look at this goal. Fenelon can't get to it at the near post.
That's his first of the tournament. His second is set up. Foul in the box against Nakajima Ferran.
Well, Brunei takes him down. The referee Rodriguez points to the PK spot. DiRosario inside of the right foot. Fenelon guesses correctly. He can't get a hand to it.
2-0 lead. This could have sliced the deficit in half, but Onstead came up huge. And coming into this nightcap at the Orange Bowl, we talked about Haiti needing more than a draw. Okay, to get a win, that means they need a minimum of 3 goals in this second half. What kind of approach do you take if you're the head coach?
Well, I think, Steve, nothing to lose. They have to send bodies forward. The only good news is perhaps Canada tired. They played 2 days ago, and I've seen teams in this group play 2 days rest. They tend to sit back in the second half. That would be good for Haiti.
We'll take a quick timeout. When we come back, the second half, Canada looking to clinch a berth in the quarterfinals. They'll do just that if they hold this lead at the Orange Bowl. It's a 2-0 game. We're back in just a few moments.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
Dwayne DiRosario is the story. Haiti needs a comeback. Second half set to begin here at the Orange Bowl in Miami. The last half of soccer we'll see at this venue for the 2007 Gold Cup. That's the signal from Marco Rodriguez, the Mexican referee, and we are underway. DiRosario with 2 goals in the match so far. One in the run of play, the other on a penalty kick. And if Canada holds, it'll be on to the knockout phase of this tournament. Pierre-Richard Brunet, the captain in the back, and substitutions, we see them 2 to be precise for Haiti. Jean-Sony Alsanat is on for Stephane Guillaume. And right away we see a different alignment for Haiti as well. Chet Messing, there's 3 in the back now.
Steve, we talked about it at halftime. Why not? 3 at the back, get some more attacking players in the game. Haiti expected to have a 2-goal deficit at half. They need something on goal.
Played into open space, but back to the goalkeeper, Onstad, who clears it away. And the second substitution to speak of, Noel Fabrice has come off the bench for Haiti, and Peter Germain, the defensive midfielder, is out. So we expect to see, for obvious reasons, a much more attack-minded team for Haiti. Perlian Romulus plays this over the top, making a run up the center of the field for Haiti. Monet Chéri, but that's Onstad who gobbles it up. Offside flag did go up, though.
Yeah, very close call, though. I actually think, yeah, it's a good call. He didn't hold up the run long enough. Onstad, anyway, quickly off the line to snuff it.
Robert Friend on the ball now for Canada.
A Friend, a good player for Canada when they have the lead, because he's very good at holding the ball. Good target player, not your traditional striker. That's what Canada needs. Slow down the game, get some possession, hold the ball.
De Guzman into open space. Nakajima Ferran. Back for Guzman, who's making a run. Julian de Guzman, the exciting midfielder, plays this, but that's taken away, and nicely done by Franz Gilles. Now a whistle blows as a Haitian player is down. That's Brunet, the captain.
Yeah, his own teammate trying to play the ball back. Maybe they did call a foul on de Guzman. I love the way de Guzman has played, Steve. Really active in the midfield. Sets up as a holding midfielder, but we've seen him in this tournament in group play get forward at will.
2 goals versus Costa Rica, but really he's been a factor in every game that Canada has played to this point. Had some terrific opportunities in the last outing for Canada, the loss to Guadeloupe. This is played along the near side, and a foul is called against Ante Jazic. Number 2, Jean-Sony Alsanat went down, throwing Canada. That went the other way. That surprised me. Into open space. Hey, no, let this go. Onstad has to come out and think quickly. And a collision down low with Ricardo Pierre-Louis. This doesn't look good for the Canadian goalkeeper. Pat Onstad is down. Louis seems to be holding a knee. Onstad is covering his face.
That's a bad play by the central defender. Watch, hey now. He lets that ball go, but doesn't use his body as a shield to protect his goalkeeper. He thought the ball had more pace on it, wasn't going fast enough. That's a bad collision. Hey no, lets it go, but he's got to use his body as a shield. Onstad gets cracked.
Pat Onstad is to his feet, discussing the matter with trainers, teammates, and let's see if he shake this off. Goalkeepers on the bench for Canada, Greg Sutton, who did not perform well in the loss to Guadeloupe, and Robert Giacomi, who plays professionally in Belgium. He is only 19 years old. And Stephen Hart, it appears, immediately turned to Giacomi and not Greg Sutton. Canada could be the first team in this tournament to use 3 goalkeepers, Shep.
Yeah, that's a great point, Steve. We saw the body language on the bench. I think Onstad is going to be okay. He's putting back his bib, and that's a steak dinner that central defender, Haynau, is going to have to buy for Pat Onstad. Gave him a hospital ball by letting that ball just roll into the box.
Onstad appears to be ready to try to shake this off. And the 2-time MLS Keeper of the Year is back on his feet. And probably that quick tap of Giacomi is an indictment of Sutton the last time around, I would think.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the position, Steve. It was one mistake early in the game by Sutton, but it was a disastrous one, and that's the life of a goalkeeper.
We play on. Haiti down by 2. Control on the near side and the back line.
I talked about Canada sitting back. That's exactly what they're doing. They've got 10 white shirts behind the ball. This will allow Haiti to get into the attack.
Gilles played it forward for Haiti, but Canada there to cut it off. This is a throw-in now for the Haitians on the far side of the field. We talked about Haiti's situation at the top of the program. Even a tie really won't cut it. They've had draws in their first 2 matches. Really need to go win as we get a quick look at Noel Fabrice. And with that said, it's going to take 3 goals to get a win here. 60th minute of play. Now 61. 2-0 Canada is your score.
Look how deep the Canadian team is set up in their own end. This will allow Haiti to have possession. The issue is, can they find the creativity to get something on goal?
John-Sonny Alcenot plays it forward. Now Haiti pushes forward. They have done, for the most part, Canada, a terrific job, like right there, of denying Boucicaut the ball. He's had trouble creating. Di Rosario into open space for Friend. Robert Friend off the left foot, and going up is Fenelon. That wasn't heading towards goal, but Fenelon went up with one hand to try to knock it away.
Well, we were just talking about Friend. We've rarely seen him get into the box and have a shot at goal. That's a nice left foot shot. Fenelon can't take a chance. I think that would have been close. That's a nice save. Opposite hand over, touches it out.
Friend is a teammate of Michael Bradley's at Heerenveen in the Netherlands. This is headed down. Loose in front. Hainaut tried to get to it. Stalteri was the man who got a foot on it first, but this will come back the other way. Going to say that Friend has scored in the Dutch League, 8 goals in 21 games this year.
That's a good-looking shot inside of the left foot. I think that might have caught the far post. That's textbook goalkeeping by Fenelon.
Fenelon plays for Miami FC, the USL First Division. Back in the Canadian area. Hainaut was back to play it. Haiti now on the attack. Here's a cross, near side, loose in front. Down low, oh, Armstead made a sharp angle save. That was heading in as Boucicaut was in his face. Stay with the attack. Lofted towards goal. That's Shetty who played it forward. Onstead gobbles it up and sends Stalteri on his way.
That's good goalkeeping by Pat Onstead. We saw Fenelon with a good save at the other end.
Loose ball. Friend! Sharp angle! Can he put it on frame? Robert Friend. Took too long. Knocked away at the last moment. De Guzman steps up. He can't control. De Guzman still on the ball to Hutchinson in open space. Atiba Hutchinson stops, plants. De Guzman into the corner. Stalteri now. Cross field in the direction of Di Rosario, who keeps it in. Di Rosario works towards the center of the field. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot, but that goes nowhere, and it'll come back the other way.
This is the action by Haiti. Good ball whipped in. It's going to end up Boucicaut, and that's good goalkeeping. Pat Onstead stands up, doesn't commit, makes himself big at the near post. That's good goalkeeping.
We remain scoreless. One goal just can completely change the tone of the game if you're Haiti. You just need one to get yourself going. They've been frustrated to this point.
Yeah, Steve, the problem now for Haiti, and we just saw it, that's the price you pay when you have to chase the game. They will be susceptible to the counterattack. Friend almost got one in transition, but Haiti has no choice. They have to push forward, and you're right. It's all about getting the next goal. They can't think, we got to get 3. Let's get the next goal.
They've done a lot better since John-Sonny Alcenot came in on that right side. That was him on the cross in front that started that whole exchange. He's done better than Guillaume, but still, they remain scoreless. Jazik plays this forward. The captain, Brunet, has it for Haiti. There's Stephen Hart. His team possibly on the verge of making the knockout phase of the Gold Cup. It's a huge step up from 2 years ago. Remember, Canada did not win a game in group play the last time around in 2005. De Guzman plays it back. Pozniak sends this forward. All the way back. Over the top. Left side. Hainaut chasing down Ricardo Pierre-Louis. Look of concern for Luis Sarmelio Garcia.
Now, second ball on the field, so the referee blows the whistle. It's nice. It's a luxury when you could play, Steve, in the second half with a 2-goal lead. Canada denying the passing angles.
Long range shot, and Onstead perfectly placed, scoops it up on a bounce. He's been a rock tonight.
And again, if you have to resort to shooting from this distance, it's going to have to be upper corner to beat Pat Onstead.
Stalteri played it forward. Brunet there to intercept the pass and start Haiti back the other way. Little chip over the top. And an offside flag went up. Noel Fabrice just a step ahead of the play.
There's Noel Fabrice looking over his shoulder. He doesn't see where the back line is. That's what put him in an offside spot. You always want to try and keep the defenders, the back line in front of you, so you know when to time your run.
Substitution coming up for Canada. Harmse getting set to check into the game. We'll see who comes out on the back line. Brunet deflects that. And a whistle on the play. Let's see if Canada can make the substitution right here. There's Robert Friend. Harmse checks in. It'll be de Guzman who won't finish the game. Number 6 has been posted to come out.
A little bit of a surprise for me ever to see de Guzman come out, because de Guzman is a good defensive midfielder. He's obviously got terrific skill getting forward. I think it's really just a function, we talked about it before, Steve, tough in group play. You play 2 days ago, so it's really getting the fresh legs of Harmse into the game.
The 22-year-old Kevin Harmse for the Los Angeles Galaxy. He plays midfield. Haiti needs a goal and needs one quickly. Played in the midfield. Looking to push forward. They cannot. De Rosario with the block, and then the run down the left side. Plays it for Robert Friend. The man with 2 goals, Dwayne De Rosario, plays it back.
To me, this is disappointing for Haiti. It's not what they do when they have the ball. They've got to pressure the ball. They're down 2 goals, desperate situation. They're allowing Canada to knock the ball around.
You see Nakajima played it wide. Stalteri is on the ball right now. This is back to Atiba Hutchinson, and possession is all Canada in this sequence. Cross is not going to get to De Rosario. It's picked off, and back the other way comes Haiti now. But time is very much a factor. Played down the left side. Fabrice making a run. Catches up to it. He'll work on Hainaut. Noel Fabrice lays it off. Other side of the box, and making the defensive play to get back was De Rosario to chip in.
That was a good ball by Noel Fabrice. Took it on the left flank, cut it back to the right foot, bent it into space, and that wins the corner kick.
Haiti has to make the most of these set pieces now. Ricardo Pierre-Louis, a quick glance, looking for space in the box. Here's the corner kick. Skied high in front. Headed to the side by Stalteri. Harmse now gives chase for Canada. This will go out, a throw in for Haiti. But wait a minute now, the referee Marco Rodriguez is going to issue a red card. That's to the captain Brunet, and in the 82nd minute, he's done for the match and probably the tournament. Kevin Harmse suddenly went down.
There was no indecision on the part of that man, Rodriguez. I think he's officiated a very good game. Let's take a look and see if there's an elbow. There it is. Right elbow to the face of Harmse. I don't know, though. I don't know that it was that bad, Steve.
Straight red or yellow?
Yeah, that's a yellow. He didn't throw the elbow. He extended his elbow, which all players do, to shield the ball from the player encroaching. But doesn't matter what I think. It is what the referee says it is, and Haiti's problems have just been compounded.
They'll play the balance of the match, perhaps shorthanded. Their captain is done. And a partisan crowd here in Miami doesn't like it one bit. Some words for the referee, Marco Rodriguez, and it's a letdown for the fans here in South Florida, many of them who came to see the Haitian national team 3 times, and barring a miracle here in the final 8 minutes or so. Haiti is set to check out of the Gold Cup. Harmsay's okay. And Canada in terrific position now to advance to the quarterfinal round. Welcome to the game, Kevin Harmsay.
Yeah, not a bad introduction. He's now put his team, which has a 2-goal lead, in a much better position. And again, Harmsay was just trying to chase down that ball. It was going to the corner. Didn't look like anything dangerous for either side.
Stalteri takes the free kick, and Canada simply looking to kill the remainder of this match. Nakajima Ferran plays it forward. This goes all the way back to Fenelon in goal. When they were at full strength, Haiti just didn't create too many chances. Now it's just a monumental task. But they play on. Near side, controlled by Fabrice. And cleared away as he was working on Ante Jazic.
Well, this, Steve, has been a splendid performance by the team from Canada. Moment of brilliance by De Rosario in the first half. Canada will go to the bench again. A brilliant run by Nakajima Ferran that won the penalty kick.
And speaking of him, he's done for the match. Finishing it out for him will be Patrice Bernier, the 27-year-old midfielder. Job well done. He got his first appearance of the tournament, and Nakajima Ferran played well. Critical play, setting up the penalty kick for De Rosario. Canada appears poised to go to the knockout phase. The only team other than Mexico or the United States to win the Gold Cup. It was back in 2000. And with 2 wins, they'd be in great position to be the #1 seed coming out of Group A. Left side, controlled by Haiti. Hainaut knocks down Ricardo Pierre-Louis. Back towards midfield where Robert Friend gives chase. Haiti controls though. Franz Bertin will play it across. Into Canadian area. Retreating is Hastings. Fabrice trying to make a run and create. Tumbles over Hastings, and we get a stoppage in play. This will come back. A goal kick coming up for Canada.
Yeah, this is how to shield the ball. Remember the play, Hainaut, he didn't do that, and his goalkeeper took a beating. Hastings does the right thing.
Noel Fabrice came into an impossible situation when he came on as a late substitute here in the second half. Pat Onstedt now working on the shutout. He's looking for his second win of the Gold Cup. Foul is called as De Rosario pushed forward. That's a trip. Yellow card in the direction of Monez Sherry. Number 20 has been awfully quiet until that point today.
Yeah, and this is a one-on-one situation, really a tactical foul. He's got to take down De Rosario this spot in the field, or else he's into the penalty box all alone. What a disappointment, Steve, this will be for Haiti. There's the excellent skill on the ball, little flick with the right foot. Canada will have the free kick.
86th minute, the caution comes. We talked a lot about Haiti being one of the hotter teams, if not the hottest team in Concacaf coming into the tournament. Playing so well, won the Caribbean Championship, came into this tournament with high hopes and never really got going. And it was just a bad start for them. The 1-1 draw versus Guadeloupe really just started bad karma for them from the very start. And then, of course, we put that result in a little bit of a different perspective once Guadeloupe beats Canada. 2 minutes of added time has been posted. Stalteri for Canada, far side of the field, plays it for Patrice Bernier.
This tournament, Steve, wide open. We're in stoppage time. We've seen Mexico. They've been upset. U.S. has looked good. Canada looking good again, but Haiti will not have a chance to go any further.
And loving this result as they leave the Orange Bowl, the Costa Rican national team, we should mention. They needed 2 things to happen in order to guarantee a place in the quarterfinals, win their game, which they did, and Canada beating Haiti. Well, they're going to get that. The final minute 15, it appears a formality. So Canada and Costa Rica guaranteed places in the knockout phase. Haiti was about to be eliminated, And it's Guadeloupe, one of the good stories in this tournament, that's now in a gray area. 2 of the 3 third-place teams will qualify for the quarterfinal round, and Guadeloupe hopes it is one of them. Atiba Hutchinson plays it wide. Patrice Bernier. Team Canada putting the closing touch on a victory over Haiti here tonight.
Yeah, good sportsmanship by Haiti and Canada. Nobody's getting hurt now. They know it's over.
Armsay plays it wide. Ante Jazic. And one of the things Canada can look forward to is a little bit of a break. It's a very demanding schedule in the opening group phase of play at the Gold Cup. Quarterfinal action is set for Saturday and Sunday. At a minimum, Canada will have a 4-day rest going into that game. And my guess, Pat Onstead will be the goalkeeper for the knockout phase.
That's a good guess, Steve Cangelosi. And I like what Haiti did now. Good sportsmanship, first class. Not really trying to tackle the ball. They know it's over.
Final scramble in the midfield. Dwayne De Rosario's 2 goals are the story in this one. Canada advancing with a 2-0 win. We're back with a wrap at the Orange Bowl in a moment.
Ladies and gentlemen.
At the Gatorade Sports Science Institute, we test athletes in the lab. Because we know they'll be tested on the field. Gatorade, the most tested sports drink on the planet.
Work like a pro. Play like a pro. Tackle tough jobs. Dominate the game. Destroy the competition. Go professional. Choose Makita.
Through the Football for Hope movement, FIFA is committed to protecting children and their rights, furthering social integration and peace and reconciliation. Football for Hope champions health promotion and anti-discrimination. FIFA is firmly committed to using football to resolve some of the most pressing social challenges of our time. Football can change the world.
So the action in Group A at the Concacaf Gold Cup is history. Canada and Costa Rica live to see the knockout phase. Guadeloupe is on hold. Welcome back to our coverage of the tournament. The action at the Orange Bowl wrapping up with the Canadian 2-0 victory over Haiti. And for Team Canada, you had a good feeling about this team at the start of the tournament, Shep. Have they done anything in these last 3 games to really reinforce that and make you believe they've got a chance to win this tournament?
Steve, I think they do, and I think it's because of their marquee players. Solid in goal, great in goal with Onstead, De Guzman, De Rosario, Steltari. They have the players to get the job done.
Let's take a look at the highlights. Pretty effective match for one guy in particular, and that's Dwayne De Rosario.
First half action. Ball's played out to Steltari. Puts it on the left foot. Drives it to the far post. De Rosario collects it. Hits it. Near post. What a goal. Fenelon gets beaten at the near post.
Sharp angle shot by De Rosario works, and then Nakajima Ferran forces the foul in the box, and De Rosario has a chance for goal number 2.
Brune takes him down in the box. That's a great little run. De Rosario, PK, strikes it home with the inside of the right foot. Excellent right-footed strike on the PK.
Here's a chance for Haiti the other way. Busakaw is in, but what a stop by Onstead.
Onstead stands up big at the near post into the second half.
And in the second half, here's a near disaster. Hainaut just let the ball go, and Onstead paid a price.
That's terrible defending, great goalkeeping.
Pat Onstead shakes it off. And barring a big surprise, Onstead will be the man in the quarterfinal round for Canada. As for Haiti, the least developed nation in the Western Hemisphere, many people consider it. They take great pride in their soccer federation. It's one of the real disappointing things about this Gold Cup. They never seem to get going over the last 3 games, Shep.
Well, I feel badly for the great, passionate Haitian fans that came to the Orange Bowl to see their team. I think maybe in an odd way, they played tight, too much pressure, they never got going.
So the 2 teams we know are advancing are Canada and Costa Rica. There's still some hope for Guadeloupe. That depends on what happens in group play over the next 2 days. We hope you've enjoyed, once again, our coverage of Concacaf Gold Cup 2007. The latest chapter, Canada, with a big 2-0 win over Haiti. For Shep Messing, I'm Steve Cangelosi. Thanks for watching.